So this video will show you spell checker and thesaurus. So in my Word document, I have a short document here with a couple of spelling errors in it. So I'm clicking anywhere in the document and I can go to Review, and over in the left hand corner we have Spelling and Grammar and Thesaurus. So I'm going to click on the Spelling and Grammar. It opens up my spelling pane on the right hand side, and it has immediately come to the first error. All the errors, spelling errors, are highlighted with a red underline. So I've got a double occurrence. It says repeated words, and I can ignore it or I can delete. So if I click delete, it deletes one of the words and it moves to the next error. So again, necessary, it's misspelled. This is the correct spelling, and I can say change. If I say change all, it will change anywhere the word necessary is misspelled. So change. And this one then has picked up this blue line, and the blue lines are grammar errors. I don't spend too much time on my grammar errors because just in case my machine was set up with, English American rather than English UK. So this one I am going to fix because I can see the word mistake has a small m at the beginning of the sentence. So again, I can ignore it or I can change it to the correct capital M. Change. Author, change, and I have a double occurrence here again, delete. And again, a grammar error, and I'm going to get it to change it. So now I have the word Rebecca, and this is an unusual spelling of Rebecca, and in this instance I know that this is a correct spelling of Rebecca. So rather than ignore it, I'm going to say add. So it will add that spelling of Rebecca to the dictionary. So if I use that name again, it will automatically recognize it. And it's returned to the top of the document, and I've got my keyboards, and I'm going to change. Spelling and grammar is complete. So review, spelling and grammar, that will run the spell checker. And also, if you press the F7 key on the keyboard, that will run the spell checker as well. So the other thing to be wary of is about proofreading. You do have to proofread your document because the spell checker cannot check for the following errors. So in the first sentence we have, there were 2 boys in the shop. Now that 2 should be TWO. Here I have, there were 2 boys in the show. Nothing wrong with the word show, it's spelled correctly, but it should be shop. And the last one is a very common error. I am from Carlo, while the sentence really should be saying I am from Carlo. So they're just 3 examples of why we need to proofread our documents. The other feature I want to show you quickly then is the thesaurus. And first of all, to explain what thesaurus is really a book that holds lists of these synonyms. And a synonym is a word or a phrase that means exactly or nearly the same as another word or phrase in the same language. So for example, shut is a synonym of close. So if I go back to my other Word document, and I'm going to look at, I have here the operator inputs text through a QWERTY keyboard. I'm looking for another word for inputs. So if I highlight inputs, I can go to my thesaurus, and here I've got enters, keys, records, enters. Click on the little drop down, say insert. the operator enters text through. That's perfect. So just make sure when you go to check an alternative that it doesn't change the meaning of the sentence. So the screen then shows the changes. Okay, I'm going to highlight changes. And I'm on my thesaurus. There, alterations. Make sure if you're choosing the words through this thesaurus pane, make sure you click on the drop down and click Insert. Alterations. So if I come back again, where have I got any necessary changes? Okay, I'm going to highlight the word changes. I can go to thesaurus here, or I can right click on the word. And rather than saying thesaurus, it brings me straight into the synonyms, so I can say alterations or modifications.